Hi guys, how's it going? It is Joey here, and I'm coming to you today because I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to use postermywall.com. So to start us off, let me go ahead and let's get to the screen. So what we're going to do is you're just going to go to your handy dandy Google, and you're going to type in poster my wall. And in here, it'll be postermywall.com, easy to remember. Go ahead and click on that. It's going to bring you to the home screen. From here, you can see that you can log in right over here to the side. I would highly recommend you do this just because if you need to go back and edit something, it's going to save it in your profile, and it'll just make it easier so that way you're not having to recreate the whole entire thing. So go ahead and use your Facebook or Google email address, or you can do a student login if you are a student using this program. For all of our RC youth, this is something that you're going to want to use when we get back into school for school projects and events and flyers. It's going to make your life so much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and log in with my Facebook. Boom, there we go. So then you can go to create a design. Now in here, you can do a new design or you can do a video. Your design is obviously going to be a poster and video. That's kind of self-explanatory, right? So we're going to go to new design. And in here, you've got a wide range of different templates and different things to kind of choose from. So I'll kind of scroll through here. My favorite to go into is the party section. Because who doesn't like to party, right? Life is a party. So in here, you're going to see a ton of different templates for you to edit. Now, what I like to do, just so that way I don't get kind of tripped up on what's a video and what's actually an image, I'll click on image, and these are all of your poster sizes. Another really cool thing is, like, let's say if you know that you need to make something for some type of social media platform. Let's say if it's a Facebook cover, it's going to go on your Instagram story, or you need a Snapchat like geo filter, or even just something to put on your Snapchat story, and you want to make sure that it's the right size. You can actually go right here to all sizes, click on that, and it will have every single size that you ever need for anything. So you can see here, you can do a business card, a postcard, label. We can also scroll down all the way to social media, where you can have it resized to an Instagram post, Facebook, Instagram story, WhatsApp status, Snapchat geofilter, Twitter, and just a whole lot more is all in here. It's so simple. They literally have done all of the work for you. So what I'm going to do is, because since we're doing this action, this day of action, right, or this week of action, and we want to try to get some stuff created, this is just an easy way for you guys to create something without really having to think a whole lot, because it's pretty much done for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, let's do an Instagram post. So in here, I can literally go into any of this. This one catches my eye. Something that I like to do when I'm creating flyers is I just scroll through here. I scroll through all of these different posters, and whatever pops out to me, I kind of just take note of those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll back up, and I'm going to go here. And with this, I'm going to customize my template. It's going to throw me in here, and I can literally go in here and I can edit everything. So like here, I can double click and type in like big tobacco. There we go. I can even change, obviously, the font to any font that you want. And it's so nice because you actually get to see it before you actually click on it to see if it actually works for you. You can then also go back in there and obviously change the size, the color. You can also do a shadow in there, which is really nice. And let's say if you like where this placement is and you don't want it to move, because sometimes when I'm doing these posters, I'll be clicking around to try to move things, and I'll accidentally move like something that I don't want to move, that I know that I want it to stay right there. So I can go ahead and lock that in place. Once that's locked in place, I literally cannot move it at all, which is a really nice feature. So there's that for you. And then let's go into like this one. It's a little tricky because this background right here, this little circle of neon lights, you actually can't change it. So you want to make sure that whatever poster or design you're looking at Really play around with it first to make sure that it's exactly what you want before putting any information inside of there. Just so that way it saves you some time for not tripping yourself up a little bit and putting in a lot of work. So then on the left-hand side, you've got photos where you can add in your own photos. You can look up stock photos. And yeah, so there's that for you. You also have media where you can throw in different videos and audio clips, different text, right? If you want something fancy, you can add that in there. You can also add in clip art. This is really nice too to kind of get people engaged. Now, let's say that, I'm gonna move my little screen over here. Let's say that I have my poster all designed, right? And this one is obviously ready for Instagram. It's at an Instagram size. Let's say if I wanted to now take this post and I wanted to put it to Facebook, but the dimensions aren't made for Facebook because we clearly indicated that we're going to put it on Instagram. You can then go into this size option over here, click on that, and hey, it brings you right back to where we were earlier. We scroll down to social media. I can then choose anything that I want. So let's just go to Snapchat, just so that you can see it. Now, for this is a really good option. You want to make sure that you look at both of these. You can either choose copy and resize, which when you copy and resize it, this will be saved in your profile. So that way you already have the Instagram post all ready to go. You can go back, you can edit it anytime that you want. For this purpose, I'm just going to resize it. Bam, there we go. It's resized there. Now this one is a little tricky only because we chose for this one to be an Instagram post first. So what I would do in this case is I would take this and I would blow this up a little bit. Obviously you're not gonna get the whole picture, but at least we can make something at least visually appealing, something like this, right? And then I could take this, it's already, oh, I unlocked it, so there we go. I can expand that, bring that to the size that I want. It already pre-centers it for you when you move it around. That's a really nice feature in there. And then I can just kind of customize and move stuff around the way that I want to. Now, let's say that I am done with this, right? Where you want to go is you want to go, obviously, to save it into your account. It's then going to give you the option to download, which I'm going to show you another way to download this too, but click that, it'll download the image for you directly to your computer. Now, let's say if it already saved it, right? We can go directly to the download option over here. You're going to go basic image because it's free, right? You're going to have a little watermark, but it's okay. You're not going to see it at all. You'll download that. It's then going to download directly to my computer here. I can then open that up. Bam. I've now got my poster that I created. So I want to give you a look at some of the other things that we've kind of created. Let's see. Like here's a couple of things, right? Like we did, like for our Summerfest, there was one of our posters there, right? And for this, once I save something, I can then go back in here and I can edit it. Give it a second. There we go. And I just put in like our logos. I literally made all of this stuff. I put in clip art. I actually went to Google and I Googled like a jewel, a cigarette, and a box mod. When you're trying to look up stuff like that, look up whatever the image name is, and then at the end put PNG. That's going to give you a transparent background to where then when you go in here, we can move these things around and there's no background whatsoever in the back there. So it makes it really nice and convenient when you're trying to do overlays and stuff into your posters. So I hope that this helped you out a little bit. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to message me, right? My email is jboswell, BOSWELL, at ahihealth.org. We will also you'll be able to reach out to us at any time, so feel free to do so. And I cannot wait to see all of the posters that you guys create for our International Week of Action. Have a great day, and thanks for tuning in to this Poster My Wall tutorial.